Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 31st of March 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch video till last. But I'm requesting you all the students that you have to like this video, you have to share as maximum as possible and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. Guys, you can download our application that is Careers Cloud. So guys, remember the name of the application is Careers Cloud, not the Affairs Cloud. You can download this application with very simple method. Like you can go to the description box. We put a downloading link of this application in the description box, and from that link you can download this application. And after downloading, this first window will appear, and you can log in with your email ID. After login, this window will appear. The second window will appear, and on this Crack Current Affairs section, you can subscribe a current affairs. We are providing 1 year subscription as well as 2 year subscription. But first of all, what we are providing under this subscription? We are providing daily type of the current affairs. In the daily section, we are providing 3 type of the PDFs, or you can say the 3 type of sections. First is related to the detailed current affairs of particular day, and it is provided in the PDF format. Next is the question and answer format of the current affair. That is the theoretical current affair converted in the form of question and answer so that you can revise easily. And this is also provided in the PDF format. Next is the quiz section, and you can do this quiz on our application, that is Careers Cloud, and you can test that how much current affair you can retain for a long time period. Next is the weekly current affair section, and it is same as the daily, but here the 3 sections are provided on weekly basis. Like you can see here, all the detailed current affairs of particular week will be provided under this section. And next is the question and answer format of the current affair on weekly basis. Next is the test section. It means you can test that how much current affair you can retain on weekly basis. Next is the monthly current affair section, and it is the most important section because we are providing various type of the PDF. Like first is the study PDF. It means all the detailed current affairs of particular month will be provided under this PDF. To revise this current affair, you can attempt under the question and answer PDF. It means you can revise these current affair in this format. Next is the top 100 current affair. It means the best 100 current affair will be provided to you. That is also provided in the question and answer format. Next is the pocket PDF. As the name suggests, it is very useful before exam because you can revise the current affair very quickly. So this is the monthly section. And for your smart preparation, we are providing various type of the other PDFs related to the current affair section. Like first smart work we are doing, that is the 20 topic wise PDF. That is very important because for some exam there is a need to revise the appointments and the sports section. There is a need to revise the national affairs more. So that's why we are basically dividing the current affair on topic basis, like apps and web portals of 2021, important days of 2021, books and authors 2021, national affairs 2021, international affairs, there are you can say appointments is there. So all these very important type of the topics are provided under every PDF. So this is very important and you can do your smart work with these PDFs. And guys, if you are preparing for the banking exam, then we are providing 2 sections especially for the banking aspirants, like banking and economy PDF will be provided to you. And to revise these current affair, you can attempt the quiz on our application. Next is exam PDF. It is useful for every exam, like we are compiling all the current affairs month wise under this exam PDF section. We are also providing the special current affairs like budget and economic survey. There will be 2 PDFs related to budget and 2 PDFs related to the economic survey, like detailed budget and the economic survey, and expected questions which can come in your exam related to budget and economic survey. Now we are providing the state current affairs because if you are preparing for the SSC or you can say the banking exam, then you are definitely preparing for your state exams. Then this platform is very useful because we are also providing the specific state current affairs and we are covering every UT and the state. So this is very useful for you. So guys, these all things comes under one subscription. Even state current affairs we are providing also included under this subscription. You have to download our application. Link is provided in the description box. And guys, we are providing 1 year subscription. It means we are providing 2021 subscription, and we are providing 2 year subscription. It means 2021 and 22 subscription, but the price of both the subscription is very much low. If you want 10% more discount on that minimal price, then you have to use this code ASH10. Then you can get extra 10% discount. So guys, if you want to purchase 2020 current affair for your exam, then you have to visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affair. But you have to remember this, we are also providing half yearly current affair of 2020. You can subscribe and you can use this code ASH10 for this purpose. Now we are moving to the 31st of March 2021 current affairs, but I am requesting you again again all the students that you have to like this video, you have to share as maximum as possible because we need your support, and you have to subscribe our channel. So let's start today's session with the most important question section, and here is the first question. Which state set to become India's first state to have 2 green energy efficient towns? So mark this question in the most important section. Why? Because it is the first state, and in this state there are 2 towns who will be provided with the green energy efficiency. So guys, they will start getting solar energy through first of its kind renewable energy project from year of 2023. And guys, remember, the green energy supply required for running the towns will be developed and supplied by the Solar Energy Corporation of India. This is the only organization which is providing the solar energy to towns, and this is the Solar Energy Corporation of India. And these 2 towns belongs to which state? These 2 towns belongs to Bihar, and these 2 towns are Rajgir. Remember, Rajgir is there. Second is Bodh Gaya, and both the towns are basically related to Mahatma Buddha. And Bodh Gaya is very important because Mahatma Buddha got enlightenment in Bodh Gaya. So this is very famous town. So Rajgir and Bodh Gaya are the both towns who will receive the green energy efficiency. So you can see here Bihar is the first state to have 2 green towns, that is Rajgir and the Bodh Gaya. You can also see here 2 towns are Rajgir and Bodh Gaya. They will start getting solar energy by the year of 2023, and Bihar state will construct 2 solar energy plants. One is the 500 megawatt and one is in Lakhisrai, second is the Bhagalpur. So there are 2 areas under which these power plants will be established. One is the Lakhisrai area, second is the Bhagalpur, and both have capacity of the 500 megawatt. And the green energy you can say the solar energy will be provided by the Solar Energy Corporation of India. Don't remember because it is not so much important, but its headquarters is in New Delhi. You can remember. And after Rajgir and the Bodh Gaya, many important government offices in Patna, like the Governor House is there, High Court is there, museums are there, Vidut Bhavan is there, will also run on the green energy supplied by the Solar Energy Corporation of India. It means the other targets are there, but they are the government buildings. So remember this. So recently you have to remember that Bihar State Pollution Control Board signed a MOU with United Nations Environment Program to develop a framework for achieving climate resilience. It means to control the carbon emission, or you can say the low carbon development in the state by the year of 2040. And Bihar became the first Indian state to sign such an agreement with the United Nations Environment Program to lower down the carbon emission. And where is the headquarters of United Nations Environment Program? Headquarters is in Nairobi, Kenya. So guys, remember this also. Now we can move to the next question, but you have to remember about the state of Bihar. Who is currently the chief minister? Chief minister is very famous, Nitish Kumar. Who is the governor? Governor is Fagu Chauhan. And very famous national park is there, Valmiki National Park. So these things you have to remember. Now we can move to next question. Who won 2021 Bahrain Grand Prix of Formula 1? And you have to also remember that it is the 2021 first Formula 1. And guys, this Bahrain Grand Prix Formula 1 is also known as the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix 2021. And guys, remember, Red Bull racing driver Max Verstappen belongs to which country? Max Verstappen belongs to Netherlands, and he was on the 2nd position. And Valtteri Bottas basically belongs to which country? Finland, and he was on the 3rd slot. So it means only one option is left, that is one and only Lewis Hamilton, and he belongs to which country? He belongs to Great Britain, and he is a driver of Mercedes. Remember, he is a driver of Mercedes. Max Verstappen is a driver of Red Bull Racing, that is Max Verstappen from Netherlands, and Mercedes driver Valtteri Bottas, and he belongs to Finland. So Bahrain Grand Prix of Formula 1 is won by Lewis Hamilton, and he's number 1 player in the Formula 1 racing, and this is the 96th 96th victory of the Lewis Hamilton, 96th Formula 1 victory. And guys, remember, Bahrain Grand Prix is the first Grand Prix of the 2021 Formula 1 World Championship. And you can also remember that this Formula 1 World Championships are organized by FIA. What is the abbreviation of FIA? FIA stands for Federation International the Automobile. And where is the headquarters? Headquarters is in Paris, and Paris is in France. So these things you have to remember. First of all, you have to remember two things: Bahrain Grand Prix, and it was won by the Lewis Hamilton, and he belongs to Great Britain and is a Mercedes driver. These three things or four things are very important. Now we can move to the next question, but before that, you can see the picture of Lewis Hamilton. Now we can move to next question. Who has been appointed as MD and CEO of Mahindra and Mahindra? Most important question, because this is a very important appointment and it is a private company, that is Mahindra and Mahindra, and he replaced Pawan Goenka. It means Pawan Goenka is former MD and CEO of Mahindra and Mahindra, because chairman is Anand Mahindra, so this cannot be answer. Ajay Mathur, you all know that he is appointed as the Director General of the International Solar Alliance, so he can't be the answer. So answer of this question is only left B option, that is Anish Shah. So guys, remember who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Mahindra and Mahindra? Answer is Anish Shah. And if the examiner is asking about former MD and CEO, then it is Pawan Goenka, and Anand Mahindra is the chairman of the Mahindra and Mahindra group. Ajay Mathur is the Director General of the International Solar Alliance. So these things you have to remember. So you can see here the picture of Anish Shah, and he was appointed as the MD and CEO. Now we can move to the next section, and it is the very important question section. But before that, you have to like this video, you have to subscribe this channel, you have to share as maximum as possible, because we need your support and we need 700 plus likes. So first question in the very important question section: which company became the India's first company to buy cargo from the oil producers of the Guyana? So friends, before this Guyanese oil, India was a prominent importer of Venezuelan oil of South America. But tight US sanctions on the South American country have since 2019 limited the volume India can buy. So India did not receive any Venezuelan crude imports in February, but in February 2020, there was a lot of imports from the Venezuela, or you can say the Venezuelan oil. But in February 2021, there was a lot of sanctions by the US. So that's why India did not receive any Venezuelan crude oil. So there is a need to diversification, because India is the third biggest oil importer after China and the USA, and speeding up its diversification of imports to cut its dependency on the Middle Eastern crude, because out of the total oil imports, Middle Eastern crudes consist of the 62%, approximately 62%. And guys, this company who will receive the first cargo from the oil producer of the Guyana, and this company is HPCL, that is the HPCL Mittal Energy Limited, and combinedly or jointly it is known as HMEL. So you can see here HPCL Mittal Energy, first Indian company to buy Guyanese crude oil, that named as the Liza. So you can see here HMEL bought the first million barrel cargo of the Guyanese Liza light sweet crude. And this Liza light sweet crude, which had started its sale on 2nd March. On 2nd March it sailed, and it is set to arrive around April 8 to India's Mundra port of Gujarat. India's Mundra port of Gujarat on the 2nd of April, we can receive this. And is the third biggest oil importer of the world if we are comparing with the China and the USA. And HMEL operates 226,000 barrels per day in the Bathinda refinery, and Bathinda refinery is situated in Punjab state. So guys, you can remember, and you can also see this chart. Middle East import is almost about 62%, and Africa import is almost 14%, and South America, you can see it is just a 5.8%. But now if we are importing from the Guyana, then this share can be increased. So guys, remember about Guyana. Guyana is basically a northern mainland of this South America, and capital is Georgetown, and currency is GYD. GYD stands for Guyanese dollar. And remember about capital is Georgetown. Now we can move to the next question. What is the name of passenger cum cargo vessel which has recently delivered by the Cochin Shipyard Limited to Andaman Nicobar Island Administration? So mark this question in the very important section. And this ship is a part of the government plan to add new ship to the transportation fleet for improving the connectivity between Indian mainland and the islands. So you have to remember this. There is an improvement to connect the mainland and the islands. So to improve this, we basically launched this ship, and this ship is built by the Cochin Shipyard Limited, and name of this ship is MV Sindhu. So you have to remember the name of the ship. This ship look like this image, and this is a passenger cargo vessels. It means you can transfer the goods also, and the passengers can also be transferred from one place to another, and it is delivered to the Andaman and Nicobar. So you can see here it is a capable of carrying 500 passengers, and you can also see here MV Sindhu is a part of a series of 4 passenger vessels, 2 numbers of 500 passengers and 2 numbers of 1200 passengers at a total order of 1400 crore under the Make in India, and this order is given to the Cochin Shipyard Limited. And the first was launched, and the second 500 passenger vessel will be in the advanced stage, and it will join the fleet in 2021. After that we will make the 1200 passengers vessel. So it is just to transfer passengers as well as the cargo. So guys, remember, it is to just advance the concept of Make in India, or you can say the self-reliant Bharat. And who is the Lieutenant Governor or the Lieutenant Governor of Andaman Nicobar? That is D.K. Joshi. And what is the capital? Capital is Port Blair. Capital is Port Blair. And Cochin Shipyard Limited, don't remember, location is Cochin, Kerala. And guys, the union territory which is important here, that is Andaman and Nicobar. So there are a lot of national parks and wildlife sanctuary in Andaman Nicobar. I think almost 100 national parks and the wildlife sanctuaries combinedly in Andaman Nicobar. So you can learn all, but I am giving you hint of all the national parks. Like you can see here, Campbell National Park. Campbell National Park. There are 3 national parks you have to remember. That is North Button, South Button, and Middle Button. So you can just remember very simple word, that is button. North Button, South Button, and the Middle Button situated in the Andaman and Nicobar. There is a very famous national park that is known as Saddle Peak. So this is very famous, friends. Saddle Peak National Park. There is again one very famous Rani Jhansi Marine National Park. Rani Jhansi Marine National Park. There is again one important name of the freedom fighter Mahatma Gandhi ji. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So guys, remember, I am repeating again, Campbell National Park, North, South, and the Middle National Park. These are the different. Saddle Peak National Park, Rani Jhansi Marine National Park, Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. So these are the very important national parks in the Andaman Nicobar. And there are almost 90 wildlife sanctuaries in the Andaman Nicobar. So don't remember all. Just remember these national parks. These are very important. So guys, we can move to the next question. Prahlad Singh Patel inaugurated Chhatrasal Convention Center in which state? So first of all, you have to remember about Prahlad Singh Patel. Who is Prahlad Singh Patel? He is currently the Minister of State for Tourism and Culture as an independent charge. And he and the State Chief Minister of this state, like Madhya Pradesh, jointly inaugurated this Chhatrasal Convention Center at Khajuraho Temples. So remember, it is in Khajuraho Temples. And where it is situated? Khajuraho Temple is situated in Madhya Pradesh. So the Chief Minister is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And who is the governor? Governor is Anandiben Patel. That is the additional charge, because she is also the governor of which state? Uttar Pradesh. And Lalji Tandon was recently expired, so that's why there is additional charge with the Anandi Patel of Madhya Pradesh. So guys, you have to remember about the national parks. There are very important national parks in the Madhya Pradesh. One is the Panna Biosphere Reserve and National Park, and Panchmadi Tiger Reserve. You have to remember Panchmadi Tiger Reserve. Next is Kanha Tiger Reserve, very famous. Bandhavgarh National Park, one of the most important national park, because it is the one of the largest national park of India. And next is Shivpuri National Park. Shivpuri National Park. And guys, remember, Madhya Pradesh has the highest area of the forest in India. Not percentage wise, that is the area wise. So remember this. So it is Madhya Pradesh. So Prahlad Singh Patel inaugurated this Chhatrasal Convention Center in Madhya Pradesh with the help of the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, that is Shivraj Chauhan. And it is just to promote the tourism. And you can also see here, Ministry of Tourism launched this Chhatrasal Convention Center in Khajuraho. But you can also see here, they also launched this mice show. So mice, what is the full form of this mice? Mice mice is a combination of basically 4 words. Mice stands for, M stands for meetings, I stands for incentives, C stands for conferences, E stands for exhibition. So guys, remember, M stands for, I'm repeating again, meetings, I stands for incentives, C stands for conferences, and E stands for exhibitions. So it means it was launched with an objective to promote India as the MICE destination. It means to promote the tourism in India. So you can also see here, the Tourism Ministry has launched this MICE Roadshow, Meet in India, at the Chatarsal Convention Center at Khajuraho. So there is a program that named as the Meet in India. So Meet in India was planned to launch during this event. This will be a district sub-brand under the Incredible India to promote the country as a MICE destination. And it is meeting, incentives, conferences and exhibition sites. And to promote India's iconic tourist sport, this MICE destination program is basically launched. And guys, remember popular schemes related to promote tourism in India. One is the Savdesh Darshan scheme. It was launched in 2014-15. So it was very important scheme to promote the tourism in India. So it was launched in 2014-15. The scheme will be developed theme-based tourism circuits like Buddha circuit, like Aravali circuit. So there are theme-based circuits, and it includes 15 theme-based circuits which was developed by the Indian government. Next is the development of iconic tourist destination scheme. This was again to promote the tourism. And guys, this is launched by Ministry of Tourism to develop India iconic tourist destination with a world-class tourist destination. So if we are comparing to the starting to the current time period, then till the March 2021, a total of 19 iconic destinations have been selected under this program. Like you can see here, Taj Mahal and Fatehpur Sikri in Uttar Pradesh, Ajanta Caves and Ellora Caves in Maharashtra, Humayun Tomb, Red Fort and the Qutub Minar in Delhi, Kolva Beach in Goa, Amer Fort in Rajasthan, and there are total 19 places which are selected for this destination scheme program. So you have to remember these 19 and their places. You can see from our website. Next is the recent related news about the Madhya Pradesh, that is IIM Indore and Madhya Pradesh Institutional Development Corporation signed an MOU to build a roadmap of achieve MP's goal of Atmanirbhar Madhya Pradesh. So every state is basically focusing on the self-reliant state. So Madhya Pradesh is also focusing on this Atmanirbhar Madhya Pradesh, and they are using the expertise and experience of the IIM Indore. So because it is a very well-renowned institution and it is a 3-year program which will be signed by Madhya Pradesh with the IIM Indore. So guys, remember Ministry of Tourism goes to the Prahlad Singh Patel. And what is the name of the constituency of the Prahlad Singh Patel? Name of the constituency is Damo. Damo is in which state? It is in Madhya Pradesh. And there is a very famous airport, that is Devi Ahilya Bai Holkar Airport. Remember, Devi Ahilya Bai Holkar Airport, that is in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. So now we can move to the next question. What is the name of the new passenger train connecting Dhaka and New Jalpaiguri? New Jalpaiguri is basically near to the Darjeeling, and it is in West Bengal. Launched recently. So in this question, we are talking about Bangladesh. And in 2021, Bangladesh is celebrating the 50 year of independence, because the event of celebrating 50 year of establishment of diplomatic relationship between India and Bangladesh, because Bangladesh won the liberation war in 1971 and got independence from Pakistan. So in 2021, there are 50 years for the independence celebration, and India is also celebrating with the Bangladesh with the name or the title that is known as the Swarnim Vijay Varsh. Swarnim Vijay Varsh stands for the 50 year or the golden jubilee of Bangladesh. And on this event, Modi ji visited Bangladesh for 2 days, like 26th and 27th March, and Modi ji was the guest of honor at this event. And Mujib Barsho was program named. You can remember, I am writing here, Mujib Barsho. Barsho means year, Mujib means Mujibur Rahman. It means I am talking about celebration of birth centenary of the father of Bangladesh, or you can say the Banga Bandhu, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So guys, remember these things. And Modi ji launched so many products, and we also giving respect to the Bangladesh personality Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, because India conferred Gandhi Peace Prize recently of year 2020 to the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. You have to remember this. This is the most important question we covered recently. And guys, remember, this is the third passenger train which was started between the India and Bangladesh, because earlier we already started the Maitri Express. It means this can't be answer. We also started the Bandhan Express, so this can't be answer. So answer is B, that is the Mithali Express. So recently India started this train from the Dhaka to New Jalpaiguri, or you can say the New Jalpaiguri to Dhaka, and its name as the Mithali Express. So you can see here Prime Minister Narendra Modi today visit to the Bangladesh, and we basically covered all the information related to this. And it is a 513 kilometer track between India and Bangladesh, or Dhaka and the Jalpaiguri. And guys, remember, first train is the passenger train is the Maitri Express, second is the Bandhan Express, third is the Mithali Express. And India conferred Gandhi Peace Prize of 2020 on Sheikh Mujibur Mujibur Rahman. But on the same event, India also conferred Gandhi Peace Prize of 2019. You have to give me answer only in the comment box that India conferred Gandhi Peace Prize of 2019 to which personality, and I am giving you hint that he belongs to Oman, and this award was given him as a posthumously. So Golden Jubilee celebration of the independence of Bangladesh, because Prime Minister Modi ji was the guest of honor, and Mujib Varsho is basically a sanitary celebration of the father of Bangladesh, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So all things you have to remember which I told you. You can also remember one very important thing which took recently, that is Rupur. I am just writing here, Rupur nuclear power project. So this is a Bangladesh first nuclear power project, and India is also involved in the development of this transmission lines of this nuclear power plant. So this is the first and only nuclear power plant of the Bangladesh that named as the Rupur National Nuclear Power Plant. So remember this, and it was decided to commemorate 6th of December to celebrate every year as a Maitri Divas, because it is a friendship between the India and Bangladesh. And you all know about the Bangladesh Prime Minister is Sheikh Hasina, capital is Dhaka, and currency is Taka. Now we can move to the next question. Bureau of Civil Aviation Security and Yamuna International Airport sign letter of agreement for civil aviation security for which airport? So in this question, there are two organizations. One is the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. Second is the Yamuna International Airport. So first of all, this Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. So all the security responsibility as per National Civil Aviation Security Program will be taken by this organization, that is Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. Next is the Yamuna International Airport. So out of these four options, one airport is developed by this Yamuna International Airport. So that's why there is a tie-up to provide the security to this airport with the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. And this airport is Jewar Airport, and this is situated in which state? Uttar Pradesh. And this airport is also known as the Noida International Airport. So guys, you have to remember Noida Green International Airport is also known as the Jewar Airport. So Dobolim Airport is basically situated in Goa. Jammu Airport is in Jammu and Kashmir. Agati Airport is in the Lakshadweep. So guys, you have to remember the locations of these airport. So you can also see here, Bureau of Civil Aviation Security and Yamuna International Airport sign a letter of agreement for civil aviation security. And who will take care of the security? This organization, that is Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. And why they are tying up with the Yamuna International Airport? Because this Jewar Airport is basically developed by the Yamuna International Airport. So you can see here, under this letter of agreement, Bureau of Civil Aviation Security will take up the security responsibility of the Jewar Airport, Uttar Pradesh. So all the things we covered now. So you can remember about the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. This was established in 1987 for the security of the civil aviation sector. And who is the Director General? M.A. Ganpati. But it is not so much important, so you can skip this. We can move to next question. Indian Army Southern Command Troops, Pune, launched Operation Thiruvellur. In which state? If you know where is Thiruvellur, then answer is very simple. If you don't know, then answer is difficult. So Operation Thiruvellur is to just safely dispose of around 10 tons of unexploded ordnance collected by the factories. And this state government requested to the Ministry of Defense to explode this 10 tons of the unexploded ordnance. So that's why this Operation Thiruvellur was started for the security of the citizens. And this state government is Tamil Nadu. So answer of this question is Tamil Nadu, because Thiruvellur is situated in Tamil Nadu, and maximum this ordinance was collected from the State Industry Promotion Corporation of Tamil Nadu, which is situated in Thiruvellur district. So that's why their name is the Operation Thiruvellur. So it is the Indian Army effort to ensure the enhanced security of the citizens. So you can see here, it is to safely dispose of around 10 tons of unexploded ordnance collected by the factories, and the ordinance was collected from the State Industries Promotion Corporation of Tamil Nadu, which is situated in the Thiruvellur district in Tamil Nadu. And unexploded ordnance from a metal scrap dump were successfully neutralized by the army bomb disposal team for the security of the citizens. And Operation Thiruvellur was initiated by the Ministry of Defense on the request of the government of Tamil Nadu. It was not a self-program by the Ministry of Defense. It was requested by the government of Tamil Nadu. And guys, remember, unexploded ordnance from a metal scrap now neutralized by the army. So Chief of Army Staff is Manoj Mukund Nirvane. And here is the state of Tamil Nadu. You have to remember about all the things Tamil Nadu. Who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? That is Palani Swami. Remember, Palaniswamy is the chief minister and he was selected in 2017. And who is the governor of Tamil Nadu? That is Banwarilal Purohit. Banwarilal Purohit, and he was elected in also 2017. And there are very important national parks in Tamil Nadu. So you have to remember there are 4 to 5 national parks in Tamil Nadu. So guys, remember this. So there is one national park named as Gaundi National Park, Guindy, Gaundi National Park. Second is Gulf of Mannar National Park. Gulf of Mannar National Park, very famous for the coral reefs. Then is the Indira Gandhi National Park. Indira Gandhi National Park is also known as the Annamalai National Park. You can also remember this. Next is Mudhumalai National Park. That is again very famous national park. Next is Mukuruthi. Mukurthi. Mukuruthi National Park. So these are the 5 very important national parks. I am repeating again. Gandhi National Parks, Gulf of Mannar, very famous for the coral reefs. There are 4 very important areas regarding the coral reefs. One is the Gulf of Mannar, second is the Run of Kutch, next is Andaman and Nicobar, next is Lakshadweep. So these 4 things are very famous for the coral reefs. So Gaundi, Gulf of Mannar, Indira Gandhi or the Annamalai, Mudhumalai and the Mukuruthi National Park. So these are the very famous national parks in the Tamil Nadu. So now we can move to the next question. Which state inaugurated Shaheed Ashfaqullah Khan Zoo? And this is the third zoo of this state. And this state is Uttar Pradesh. So very famous state. Chief Minister is Yogi Adityanath ji and Governor is Anandiben Patel. And very famous national park is Dudhwa National Park in Uttar Pradesh. So guys, remember these are very important things about Uttar Pradesh. And Uttar Pradesh recently started one district, one product to promote the livelihood of the local persons. So you can see here, Yogi Adityanath ji inaugurated Shaheed Ashfaqullah Khan or Ashfaqullah Khan Zoological Park in Gorakhpur. So examiner can ask the exact location if you belongs to Uttar Pradesh. Exact location is Gorakhpur. So it became the third zoo of the state after the Kanpur Zoological Park, and second is Nawab Wajid Ali Shah Prani Udyan, and the first zoo in the Purvanchal region. So it is the third zoo you have to remember. And CM also inaugurated 6 one district one product shops in the zoo to improve the income of the local persons, because they can show their products on this zoo location and they can enhance their income. So for 153 wild birds and animals of 31 species have been brought to the zoo to enhance the income of the local persons, because they are involved under this zoological park. So guys, remember Ashfaqullah Zoological Park is situated in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. And you can also remember this one district one product is launched by Uttar Pradesh with the tie-up of the Flipkart, so that all the products which are produced in the one district one product can be promoted by the Flipkart and their income can be enhanced. Now we can move to the next question. Which airport becomes the first in the South India to have operational parallel runways? So first of all, what is the meaning of this parallel runway? Parallel runway stand for, this is a track and flights are basically taking off from this side and flights are also taking off from this side. So this is known as the parallel runways, and this is the first interport and international airport, and this international airport is Kempegowda International Airport, and this is situated in which state? This is situated in Karnataka. So guys, remember it is situated in Karnataka. So you can see here Veer Savarkar International Airport is situated in Andaman and Nicobar. Chennai is situated in Chennai. Thiruvananthapuram International Airport is situated in Thiruvananthapuram. So it is very simple, but you have to remember about Veer Savarkar International Airport. It is in Andaman and Nicobar. Kempegowda is in Karnataka. So remember, this comes as a result of airport's northern runway coming to operation, which was closed for the renovation and upgrades in the June 2020. So that's why there are parallel runways from both sides. So you have to just remember this question as in the slide. So we can move to the important questions. Again, I am requesting you, all the students, that you have to like this video, you have to share as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe our channel if you are new on this platform. So first of all, Dr. Harsh Vardhan launched the Tribal TB Initiative as a step towards the goal of TB Mukt or the tuberculosis Mukt Bharat by which year? So this TB Mukt Bharat is special program for the Tribal TB Initiative, because the population of tribes in India is almost 104 million. And this population is basically belongs to 705 tribes. They accounted for 8.6% of total population of India. That is a huge 8.6% of the tribal population of total India's population. And 177 tribal districts across India have been identified as high priority districts, where physical remoteness, malnutrition, poor living conditions, and lack of awareness contribute to the vulnerability of the tribal population to the tuberculosis disease. So this joint plan, that is known as Tribal TB Initiative, will focus on the 162 tribal districts across 18 states. So you have to remember, this program is covering 162 tribal districts across 18 states, and it will take steps to improve the vulnerability by mapping districts, mapping techniques, organization of sanitization, and capacity building workshops, and so many things to eliminate the TB. And the target is to eliminate TB by the year of 2025. So you have to remember, this is very important question. And what about Dr. Harsh Vardhan? He is currently the Union Minister of Family and Health Welfare. And guys, remember, what is the constituency? Constituency is the Chandni Chowk in New Delhi. And who is the Minister of State? Minister of State is Ashwini Kumar Choube. And you can also remember, because it is related to the tribal affairs, and Union Minister of Tribal Affairs is Arjun Munda ji. And Arjun Munda ji belongs to Jharkhand, and his constituency is Khunti is in Jharkhand. So now we can move to the next question. And you can also see a Union Minister, Dr. Harsh Vardhan, launched Tribal TB Initiative in the pursuit of the TB Mukt Bharat by the year of 2025. Next is the which company and Thalamus Irwine bought blockchain technology in the healthcare ecosystem. So mark this under the important section, but this Thalamus Irwine is a artificial intelligence company belong to the New Delhi, have developed a first of its kind technology called Garuda blockchain platform for storing medical data on the blockchain. And on the demo basis, they started this storing data at the Bengaluru and the Delhi airport. So this plan was successful. So that's why it is to bring blockchain technology to the healthcare ecosystem. So guys, remember, this is the ITI Limited who signed an agreement with the Thalamus Irwine to bought blockchain technology in the healthcare ecosystem, so that medical data can be stored on the blockchain technology. So guys, remember, the healthcare platform Garuda will accelerate the rollout of the One Nation One Health Card vision of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because all the health card data will be shared and received under the blockchain technology. So this is the first time that blockchain technology is used in the healthcare ecosystem. So you can also see here, the name of this platform is Garuda Blockchain Platform for storing medical data on the blockchain. So it is just to improve the One Nation One Health Card, which was a vision of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this is a artificial intelligence based testing which was conducted as a demo basis in Bengaluru as well as in the Delhi airport. And ITI has established a 3-tiered security data center where information of all health cards which are provided under the One Nation One Health Card of citizens can be safely stored under the blockchain technology. So don't remember about the companies. Companies are not important, but remember, this is the first time that the blockchain technology is used in the healthcare sector. Now we can move to the next question, but you can also see the picture. So next section is the one-liner important point, and here is the first point. The government has extended the term of K. Vijay Raghavan as the principal scientific advisor for 1 more year. So you have to just remember that who is currently principal scientific advisor of government, that is Vijay Raghavan, K. Vijay Raghavan. He have to retire on the 2nd of April on 2021, but now 1 year time period extended, so he will retire on 2nd of April 2022. Next is the World Piano Day 2021 is celebrated on 29th of March 2021. But you have to remember one thing, that this is not celebrated every year on the 29th of March. It is celebrated on 88th day of the year. 88th day of the year, and in 2021 it falls on the 29th of March. In 2020 it falls on the 28th of March. But now it is on the 29th of March because 2020 was the leap year. So that's why. So remember, it was celebrated the piano performers, composers, piano builders, tuners, listeners. So everybody who is related to piano can share the joy of playing piano. So the day aims to create a platform for piano related projects to promote the development of musical dimensions and to share the joy of playing piano. So why it is celebrated on the 88th day of the year? So it is just because the total number of keys on a piano full keyboard is 88. So that's why it is celebrated on the 88th of. So you have to remember this. Next is ICM, think tank of the Ministry of External Affairs and IOM to collaborate for joint study of migration. So two things under this line is very important. One is the ICM. ICM stands for the India Center for Migration, and it is a think tank of the Ministry of External Affairs, and they tied up with the International Organization for Migration, International Organization of Migration, to collaborate for joint study of the migration. So it is very simple, not a difficult question. You have to just remember that Indian organization related to migration and international organization related to migration both collaborated for joint study of the migration. So very simple. So where is the headquarter? Headquarter of ICM is in New Delhi, India Center for Migration. And who is the chairman? Sanjay Bhattacharya, but it is not so much important. Next, India may miss its 2022 renewable energy capacity targets by the GWEC report of 2021. So the important thing here is what is GWEC? GWEC stands for Global Wind Energy Council, and they represented this report that India can miss the 2022 renewable energy targets. And what are the targets of 2022? By the year of 2022, we have to cover 175 gigawatt clean energy resources, like 175 gigawatt, 100 gigawatt from the solar, 60 gigawatt from the wind, 10 gigawatt from the biopower, and 5 gigawatt from the small hydro projects. So these are the targets. According to the GWEC, India can miss these targets. It means India cannot achieve these targets by the year of 2022. So this is a Global Wind Energy Council. And where is the headquarter of GWEC? Headquarter is in Brussels. So remember, headquarter is in Brussels. Brussels is in Belgium. Next is Lewis Hamilton won the Bahrain Grand Prix. We already covered. He belongs to Great Britain and Mercedes driver. Next, Anisha appointed as the MD and CEO of Mahindra and Mahindra. And guys, remember who is the chairman? Chairman is Anand Mahindra. And he replaced which person? He replaced Pawan Goenka. Now we can move to the question of the day. Question of the day of 30th of March 2021 was, one of the following is also called as the World Bank. It means the old name of the World Bank. So when World Bank was established in 1944 with the International Monetary Fund, the both organization was known as Bretton Woods Twins. Remember, Bretton Woods Twins, and it was also given in the NCRTs, Bretton Woods Twins. Bretton Woods Twins means these organizations are created in Bretton Woods in Hampshire in United States of America in 1944. One is the International Monetary Fund. Second is the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. But after that, it was renamed as the World Bank. So guys, answer of this question is B. And where is the headquarter? Headquarter of both the organization like IMF and the World Bank is in Washington, DC. And how many countries are member? Total 189 countries are member of World Bank, but IMF have 190 countries member. So remember this. Now we can move to the question of the day. Question of the day is, Punjab has a large number of inundation canals drawing water from. So this is very simple question. You have to just tell me. I am giving you a hint that what is the name of the longest river of Punjab? Longest river of Punjab. You can also give me answer by this hint that what is the name of the longest tributary of the Indus? Longest tributary of Indus. So because this river flows from the Punjab, so that's why large number of inundation canals drawing water from this river. So you have to answer only in the comment box. So guys, please provide us 700 plus likes. Please press the bell button so that you can receive the notification. Subscribe this channel so that you can receive videos on the daily basis. And it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely. If you're reading the current affairs from our PDFs and if you are watching the videos daily, then your current affairs section will go strong. Definitely. And 90 to 95% current affairs which are coming in your exams are covered by AffairsCloud. So that's why I'm saying you have to purchase a 1-year subscription as well as you can purchase a 2-year subscription at very minimal cost. You will surprised to see the price. And guys, on that minimal price, we are also providing the 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, remember, don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Life is beautiful. Always be happy. Happiness is the key of success. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.